So the other day I was seeing if my MRS import had a limited slip diff. It says here axle type 056, that's the gearbox type. And then I got some T-cut and I was rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. It's like doing a scratch card. So you can see that it says 01B. B means limited slip diff. And the reason I thought I didn't have a limited slip diff is when I jacked up the car and turned one wheel forwards, the other one went back in the opposite direction, which means it was acting like an open diff. So I was like, oh god, I've got to change the diff. And I managed to get one from 99p off eBay. I thought it's going to take me hours to change it out, but definitely be worth it. The best way for me to check, I've read on the internet, was to put it in neutral and try and turn both wheels forward, and I couldn't, and that means I've got a limited slip diff. So that's good news, and today I'm just going to change the gearbox oil to MT90, which is a GL4 lubricant, which is okay for the synchros, it won't rot them out. Reading, what I got told was if you turn both wheels forwards with it in neutral and they won't turn forwards, then you've got a torsion limited slip differential. Right, I'm under the car. This is the back of the car. There's the exhaust again. That's your drain plug here, and the filler plug. That's your drain plug here. Your filler plug is that one there. Just that one there. The car, the easiest way to find the drain plug is there's your brake caliper, left hand side of the car, go along the drive shaft, yeah, and there it is, just here, yeah, and the filler plug come along the bolts, yeah, and that's your filler plug there. I'm not actually going to fill up there, I'm going to fill up to the top, but I'm going to undo this, so when it starts pouring out of this one, it's level. I know then that it's full. It takes 1.8 litres. But apparently it's a 24mm socket. I haven't got one of those. I've got Imperial, I've got 15/16, which fits on. Got the same buying one anyway, so I'm going to undo the filler first, just in case my drain plug's tight. I've got it's massive, so I've made myself a sort of improvised one. I bought that scuttle from the scrapping for 30 quid. I couldn't wait anymore, and I wasn't going to get a donor car, so I just put the final bits of it in. Just found some, well, that one is a self-tapper, but I'm finding ones which hopefully I can use to hold it down. I'm only down 2 anyway, so hopefully these ones will work. And as you can hear, I've got a bit of a problem with the squeak. So I've got every single lubricant under the sun that I've got to see if I can clean it out.
I still see lots of dirt.
Okay, there's lots of dirt coming out this end as well. Might have to take the wing off, there's so much. Look at it.
What's the wing?
The wing is this bit here, baby.
Don't worry, I can manage.
Yeah? Wow.
There's still a little bit of dirt on mine.
Wow, there's lots coming out here.
There's still lots of dirt on mine.
Is there? I have to pressure wash it. So I've popped this off the end of the arm, and this is my problem. It's stiff. I've loosened it up a bit, but hopefully, if I get loosened off properly, that won't burn my starter motor out, and it won't make a noise. This is it, the home straight. I've got to change the gearbox oil. My tool that I made didn't work, so I went and bought one of these 24mm to change the gearbox oil. There's a gearbox oil. My wiper linkage, as you know, is really stiff, so I went to the scrappy, got another one. Look how smooth that is. So I'm hopefully just going to pop that out there and put that in today. Flywheel cover, that's dropped off somewhere. Obviously got to fix the scuttle properly. Bonnet stay catches front and rear, and my metal number plates, which are really nice. I like them a lot. Much better than the plastic crap, you know, the UK uses. Just use what everyone else uses in America and Europe, metal. Ideal. Right, get on with it, I suppose. Start with something easy. These are something like £2.50 off eBay. Very lazy. Rather than replace the whole linkage under there, I'll just pop that off there. Just pops in there, and that'll just save me a whole lot of work of doing. You know, why do 3 times as much work when I can just pop this new bit in. Oh, so I've had this socket set since I built my beach buggy when I was 23. 49 now. It's a Halfords one. So it's doing all right, to be honest, isn't it? All these years later, I paid 30 quid for this from the scrappy. It doesn't half make the car look better, but £30 for a bit of plastic. A little bit of me died when I had to pay that much. I was really hoping to get a donor car so I didn't have to pay that much, but I don't know. One of the things sometimes a bit like the wiper part. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet to get where you want to get on a project. If you've never had this scuttle off, definitely worth taking off to see how much leaf debris you got in there. Mine was absolutely topless, as you saw the other day with me and my daughter, taking it all apart. Obviously in the future that's going to probably cause a bit of rust issue, so if you keep your car for a long time, that might be worth doing. A little bit of a project for a weekend. Alright, if you're doing this, always make sure your wipers are parked, and then they're not. This part here is where it's supposed to be. You've not turned the ignition off. It's halfway through a cycle, because obviously you'll be smashing all over the place. I'm going to put mine slightly high. See how that is. So for my wipers, they kind of like lined up at the bottom of the black line of the windscreen. That's the best place for setting them, and they get the whole sweep of the windscreen nicely. The box has been overfilled, which isn't ideal, but I'm glad I'm checking it now. That's the fill hole, not the drain hole. So the car's not even on the ground, so it's at an angle, so nothing should be coming out of that. Oh, ow. Well, it's quite clear, which is a good sign. I'm not going to fill it up from here, I'm going to fill it up from the top, which is where the Spyder for other engines are. But I'm going to leave this open so it doesn't overfill. I'm going to drop it down, obviously, because it's at an angle now. I'm not going to get it all out unless I drop it down. Put this back in, but leave that open and fill up. Right, this is where I'm going to fill it from, the top. Hopefully that'll make it nice and easy for myself while I'm trying to use a pump and stuff like that. What I think the other person's done before me, or before him in Japan, is top it up from here, just throw 2 litres in and they've overfilled it. Obviously I won't be able to do that now because I've left the normal fill plug on the side open, so if they put too much in it'll just overflow out. So hopefully as well, when I look in here, you might be able to see the top of the LSD. Down through this hole, on one of the forums it says you can tell whether you've got an LSD or not. Absolutely no chance, no way. I've turned the wheel without in gear and it is turning in there, and what I'm looking for is just to see if I can find a space here. I can't see that in there, so I'm reckoning like the limited slip diff, mine goes all around like this, so maybe it can, but it's really hard. I mean, I've turned it around and you would have thought I would have seen these gears, planet gears, wouldn't you, if it wasn't solid. So yeah, maybe it is a good way of telling if you've got an SD or not, because the casing on that one in there definitely goes all the way over the top of these. So anyway, this is an open diff. That's what an open diff looks like. With my lawnmower yesterday to change the oil on it. Had a little accident with my old lawnmower, so I bought a new one. This will come with it. I'm hoping it's going to let me fill it from the top. Right, this is MT90, which is GL4 fluid, which is supposed to be good for the diffs. Obviously I've put the drain plug back in, but I've left the normal fill plug, side fill plug open, so it won't overflow. Well, it will overflow and it won't overfill it like before. Should take 1.8 litres. Probably it's going to bung 2 in, because obviously it's going to come out the side anyway. Give it a bit of a flush. You can see all the excess is just coming out. So your fill mark, once it starts coming, you could fill it from there. You in a garage, you would fill it from there. But I filled it from the top just for ease, because I haven't got a pump. And any excess, it takes 1.8, put 2 litres in there, will come out now. I can put the cap on it, and that's my brand new gearbox fluid in it. So you can just see the speed part of the diff in there, and that's the level of the oil. I'm going to put this top back on now. My flywheel cover on, cost me £3 from the scrappy. You said it would fit, and look at that. It does. Didn't expect that bit to be, missing. I expected it to be a metal cover. I've seen people make metal covers, they bought them from here to here, and they've got some nice little writing here. But yeah, nice little finishing touch that. I like that. Using the cardboard which came with the number plates to make a template, just basically poked the screws through the cardboard. I'm going to put that onto a normal, like, old number plate, drill into that, and then use this as my template for the real thing. So I got these number plates off Automotive Parts Solutions. I sent them a picture of my driving licence and the picture of V5. I said to them, is that enough to order a set of plates? And they were like, yeah, put your order through now, mate, and we'll print it, and you get them in 3 to 4 days, free delivery, and it cost me just under 20 quid for metal plates. Got to be happy with that. No travel for households, and look how good they look as well, much better than plastic. Much better than plastic. Put the wheel sensors on. I wasn't going to, but why not? So I'm very happy with the number plates. For the Roadster, I'm going to save some coilovers, a cage, bucket seat, smaller steering wheel, and I need some bags. Apparently you can get bags because the top's waterproof but the bags are leaking. I'm going to try some more silicone to make it watertight, but if not I'm going to go to the hard top. I didn't make it square all around. I didn't get a donor cast, so it's got the standard tyres on the front. Had an LSD, that saved me a bit of money. What else is it going to do? Well, I think that's it. Got as far as I wanted to go at the moment. In part 4 of the Roadster project. Like, don't like, comment, subscribe, troll. It's all good.